Welcome to my first hour in. Man, it's been a while since I've done one of these. So for those new people out there, let me explain what I do in my first hour in. This is not a review or anything like that. I just play an MMO for 1 hour and crack jokes. That's pretty much it. I like to think of myself as the MST3K or RiffTrax of MMOs. Except I'm a lot less funny. Or televised. I should really look into that. Okay, let's talk Conan. He's toned, tan, buff, enormous, ferocious, and I'm starting to think I should fire the person who gets me these pictures. He's toned, tan, whatever, he's Arnold. I'll be honest, I know absolutely nothing about Conan or the world that Robert E. Howard has established, so who better to look at Age of Conan? Unchained. That's really the name? Are you sure? Yeah, I refuse to accept that name. How about Age of Conan? Off the hook. Nah. You start off the game as a slave, forced to work for the man. Although I hesitate to say work because you're doing absolutely nothing. Here are all of these guys, busting their asses, presumably against their will, and then there's you, just chillin', making all of their jobs harder. Lazy bum. The only person lazier than you on this ship is this guy, and his heart isn't beating. What's your excuse? Character creation is pretty basic, with choosing your gender, culture, class, voice, body size, height, skin color, body tattoos, face, eye color, hairstyle, facial hair, hair color, and face tattoos. Once you finish, the ship crashes, presumably because of the lopsided steering, and you rightfully sink to the bottom of the ocean. But no, you undeservedly get saved while everyone else dies. And here you are, just sleeping. The only person lazier than you on this beach is this guy, and he's just a torso. Then this guy wakes you up, gives you a small geography lesson, and then tells you to kill someone. Yeah, that's about how it goes when I meet new people. Then there's this lady. She wants you to kill someone. Jeez! Why is it that everyone in this game wants me to kill someone? Hasn't anyone in this world heard of diplomacy? I actually don't know the answer to that, so... I get the key and free the girl.
Come then, to the city. Maybe once we're safe, I'll reward you for your efforts.
Oh man, cookies! They better be chocolate chip, you bitch. So I lead her to the city, and she claps for me as I brutally bludgeon dozens of men to death. Weird chick. Let's talk combat for a second. Age of Conan, off the chain, has an active combat system that's a bit different from anything I've seen. You can attack in 3 directions, left, center, and right. This is because enemy defenses can also be actively set to left, center, or right. You will want to attack enemies where their defense is the lowest. During a battle, the enemy may switch their defenses, causing you to change which way you attack. You also have skills, many of which have a direction attached to them, so adapting to your enemy's defenses is vital to winning battles. It's an extremely interesting system. I would really love to see defensive combat systems used more in other games. I make my way through the jungle and finally find the Slave Master, who looks like a sea lion with way too much eyeliner. Seriously, he's like the Jack Sparrow of sea lions. Not that I'm looking much better. So I kill the sea cow and then walk straight into the movie Congo, which makes this game even more awesome. I finally get past the creepy monkeys and say goodbye to my damsel in distress.
I've little coin or anything of value to reward you for the help you've given me, but speak with me inside the city and I'm sure we can come to some kind of arrangement.
And then I reach the city, but they won't let me in until I remove these shackles that bind me. So I'm off to find a blacksmith, which luckily there happens to be one in the jungle. Convenient. But he wants me to get some bricks, so off I go. Beating some pirates, and bam! That's another interesting feature in Age of Conan. Extreme. Finishing moves. Occasionally when you're killing an enemy, you finish him. And can even decapitate them. I didn't, but I know you can. So I gather my stones and I'm free! Now, while this game is an MMO, it does have some single-player portions, which are designated by switching from day to night. At night, it's time to do some single-player quests. I run around a bit, talk to a lot of people, and then hop a boat so I can murder some more people. Good. It's been like 10 minutes since I've killed someone. I was starting to get the shakes. And that's pretty much my hour. The rest is just me killing some more guys and then doing a ton of fetch quests to help me level up. I've gotta say, Age of Conan Ultra, okay, maybe Unchained isn't so bad, was actually a lot of fun. The combat is extremely refreshing and the graphics are actually pretty appealing as well, especially since the game came out in 2008. Environments are great and the character models look good as well, though the faces could use some work. The only real complaint I have is that throwing in gore and sexuality in an attempt to make the game appeal to an older audience feels forced and unnecessary. I understand why they did it, but I personally don't think they added anything to the game and they were actually more off-putting than anything. So would I keep playing this? Yeah. The game is free to play, so there's really no reason not to. Granted, I haven't looked into the cash store and I don't know how well you can play the game without spending money, but the combat alone makes the game worth a try. And if interesting combat isn't really your thing, well, there's always blood and boobies. Hey everyone, thanks for watching. Do you want to stay updated with future videos? Then make sure to click that little subscribe button. You can also follow me on Twitter, the link is in the description below. And if you really want to help me out, make sure to share this video with anyone you think might enjoy it. If you want to watch some of my other videos, then you can click on them right here. You can also visit our website for more reviews of games, TV, movies, and more.